Good morning. Welcome to the Datai's Mandi Embun activity. My name is Irshad. My father named me Irshad. It means guidance or good advice. So on today's Mandi Embun practice, I hope I will live up to my father's expectations and give you some good advice. The people of Polynesia, Melanesia and Southeast Asia are well known about stories of legends and myths. Being a nation full of sailors, it was important for them to tell stories of landforms, like the Greeks told us about the constellations so they could sail in the right direction. Southeast Asia is full of islands, and for these sailors to travel from one place to another place, they needed to remember landforms, and by creating stories with the land shapes, they were able to get to their destination correctly. For instance, on Langkawi, we have the story of the Matchincang formation. If you notice, there is a turbaned gentleman with nose and two lips, and his chin looking skywards. Matchincang was a giant, and this giant, on a particular legend suggests, was in a battle with another giant called Matraya. In that battle that ensured the different parts of Langkawi will eventually be known. For example, the main town is called Kuah, which is gravy. And there's another place called Blangapecah, which is the broken pot. And there's another place where hot water spilled in the story. And then today is where the hot spring exists. So different parts of the island get its name from the big battle among giants. Malay people utilize a lot of traditional medicine that is derived from our rainforest. And this one is very interesting. This is called, in scientific name, Malastoma malabatricum. It's nice pink flowers. It's just going to open soon. And here are the fruiting bodies. We eat the inside, and as the name implies, we take this sandudo to treat diarrhea, flatulence, and the sort. But Malay women also take it to regulate irregular menstruation. Yeah? And the science behind it suggests that it encourages the body to produce estrogen. Yeah? Malay name, sandudo. I'm very keen about fruiting trees in the rainforest because we have a conservation program at the Datai, and it's called Wildlife for the Future. And so I'm very keen to pick up any kind of fruiting plants and seeding plants in particular. And this is then planted at our native tree nursery. And later, when they are sufficiently tall and healthy, we will reforest here, the forest. And this is an interesting plant because this is a favorite fruit for our great hornbill, the biggest bird on the island, 1.20 meters, from the tip of the bill to the tip of the tail. Yeah. Lovely. In the middle of the 1990s, research done by the Japanese on the benefits of being in a forest suggests that these trees release immediately around themselves chemicals called phytoncides. These chemicals are utilized by the trees to protect itself from being attacked by insects, viruses and so forth. And then when we breathe in these phytoncides, our body itself also increases its NK cells, the natural killer cells, the same cells that our body utilizes to fight cancers, tumors, as well as bacterial and viral infections. So being in a rainforest would derive such benefits as well. Hi there.
Hello.
I'm Jojo. You're all ready.
Yeah, so after this we continue this Naman tour.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
As part of our wellness program, in which we conduct the Mandi Embun, the walk into the forest, when we come to this lovely location, right next to this beautiful creek, we do what in the ancient Malays practice called Sanaman tour. And this is a practice quite similar to yoga or to Qigong because it incorporates breathing and stretching exercises as well as in a coordinated fashion. Yeah? So our instructor is Jojo, and she will take you through the exercise forms. The ancient Malays used to practice a wellness program that included Mandi Embun, which is very similar to forest bathing. There's so many health benefits you can derive from the trees, from the atmosphere. Then you did another practice, it was called Sanaman tour. It's an old Malay, an ancient Malay exercise form to stretch and to breathe and to gain strength. Finally, you take another practice called Mandi Maul Hayat, in which you enter this pristine, cool rainforest stream, all done at the early morning part of the day. Over there, you enjoy yourself in a meditative state. It's nothing like coming to a rainforest, nothing like coming to the Dakai to enjoy these wonderful experiences. Thai is all about returning to your natural self and staying at the hotel. It's the luxury of being your natural self.